Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and today I want to talk about Shocker. This is going to be a crash course. We recently got the kit reveals for the Sinister and Superior 6 members. We're going to slowly be getting the new Superior 6 characters, but in the meantime, we still have the reworked Sinister 6 characters on our roster, and we can build them in preparation in the meantime. So I'm gonna go over uh, the abilities, T4s, ISO class, and just upgrading gear-wise. So let's start looking at it. This is his passive Vibro Shock. On spawn, apply offense up for 2 turns to self and all Sinister 6 allies. In War, on spawn, fill speed bar by 75% for a random Sinister 6 protector. Gain 25% armor plus 10 per Sinister 6 ally. Gain 25% damage plus 10 per hero enemy. Sinister 6 allies gain 25% armor and damage. And then the passive upgrade is going to give 15% damage to himself and 25 to Sinister 6 allies. This is very good. If you're going to be using Shocker, this is a very good upgrade. Uh, Maybe even essential. 25% damage for the team is great. The one issue is he doesn't often find himself on the A team in War, and in Crucible we're gonna see how much use he gets, if at all. But I would say this is a very good upgrade for Shocker as a character. Let's look at his special. Generate one ability energy for self. If he has 2 superior allies, he's gonna also generate one ability energy for all Sinister 6 allies. He's gonna apply offense up for 2 turns to self and all Sinister allies, and then fill speed bar by 80%. Uh, his upgrade is gonna increase the offense up from 1 to 2 turns. I think this is nice to have, but I would not consider this an essential one. Uh, let's look at his ultimate. Attack primary and adjacent for 150 piercing. If he has 2 superior allies, he's going to rewind by 20%. He's going to repeat this, choosing one of the adjacent enemies, and then repeat it one last time. Oh, again, choosing secondary targets. And then his T4 enables him to do that third attack. I think this is an essential upgrade for him. This is a fantastic rewind, and getting to do that the third time is great. It means some characters are going to get rewound for 60% total, and that's very big. Let's look at his basic. Attack primary for 280 piercing. Apply assist now to the highest damage Sinister ally. And then the upgrade just gives him 60% piercing. I think that's alright, but it's nice that it's piercing. His ultimate is also piercing, but it's okay. One thing to note though, he is like the top 10. He's, I think, rank 8 or something. Either way, he's one of the top damage dealing characters in the game. So 60% on him, especially because it's piercing, is still a solid chunk. But if you're sparing T4s, this would be one where I would hold off on because it doesn't affect functionality. Looking at his ISO class, I think his big ability is that ultimate with the high damage. I would say Raider because of that. Uh, but after that, I will say he's just doing single target damage, so I can see Striker as a choice. And then depending on the team comp, how you're building that Sinister Six team that day or against what you're taking, you might have a lot of vulnerable appliers, so you could swing him as a striker. But I think Raider is going to be the choice for him. In terms of upgrades, Uh, for Dark Dimension 6, I think he's okay. Uh, he's very good if you bring 2 superior allies. Uh, but even then, I think you'll probably bring Vulture before you bring Shocker. If you don't have two superior allies, his value drops significantly. He doesn't give this energy. He doesn't do this massive rewind. So I don't really see him as a Dark Dimension candidate or like a prominent candidate. But he got a very good upgrade. If you're going hard on this team or if you're going hard in war, I would say upgrade him maybe to like gear 16. Um, yeah, like he's not gonna make it onto the A team. That's why I'm hesitating on recommending higher upgrades. But down the line, if we see him being like a very key character, then we can start upgrading him. Especially because he has that high damage stat. Then again, like his multipliers are lower, so yeah, I think Gear 16 for now, especially because right now we're, as I said, like in preparation for the Superior 6 members to release. I think 16 is going to be a good spot to pause for him. And yeah, I think that's about it. In short, his ultimate I would consider an essential upgrade. His passive is very high value. His special, skippable, I would say. His basic also skippable. I think these are good value upgrades, but they're not crazy. His ISO class, I'm gonna recommend Raider, and gear wise, I think 16 is a good spot to pause for him. Thank you for taking this Shocker crash course with me. I hope to see you in the next one.